Hey everyone, it's Aisha. Welcome to our channel.
And I'm Mark. Glad to have you here.
Welcome back to the Digital Dweller channel, where we help you navigate the awesome world of remote work.
Today we're diving deep into remote communication, from choosing the right channels to mastering video calls effectively.
So grab your noise-canceling headphones and get ready to become a remote communication superstar today. Let's kick things off with picking the right communication tool. In today's fast-paced world, the way we communicate can make or break our productivity and relationships. Whether you're working remotely, in a hybrid setup, or in a traditional office, the tools you choose can significantly impact your efficiency and clarity.
It's like choosing between a scooter, a bicycle, or a sports car for your daily commute. Each has its own advantages and disadvantages, and the best choice depends on your specific needs and circumstances. Just like you wouldn't take a sports car off-road, you wouldn't use a quick chat for a detailed project update.
First up, email. Email is a staple in the business world, and for good reason.
Email might seem old school, but it's still the MVP for long-form messages and important documents. When you need to send detailed information, attach files, or keep a record of your communication, email is the way to go. It's formal, reliable, and universally accepted.
Next, instant messaging with platforms like Slack and Teams. These tools are perfect for quick, informal communication.
Perfect for quick questions and real-time brainstorming. When you need an immediate response or want to collaborate on the fly, instant messaging is your go-to. It's like having a virtual office where you can quickly tap your colleague on the shoulder.
Think of it like tapping your colleague on the shoulder. You can ask a quick question, share a link, or get feedback in real time.
Keep it short and sweet. Instant messaging is best for brief, to-the-point communication. It's not the place for lengthy discussions or detailed explanations.
For face-to-face interaction, video calls are your best friend. They bridge the gap between remote and in-person communication, allowing you to see and hear the other person.
Great for team meetings and client presentations. Video calls add a personal touch that emails and messages can't match. You can read body language, see facial expressions, and build stronger connections.
Plus, it's harder to misunderstand tone when you can see facial expressions. This visual element helps to avoid miscommunications and ensures that your message is received as intended.
And don't forget the good old-fashioned phone call. Sometimes nothing beats the simplicity and directness of a phone call.
Sometimes a quick call can clear up misunderstandings faster than emails. When you need an immediate answer or want to discuss something in detail, picking up the phone can be the best option.
It's direct and personal. A phone call allows for a more nuanced conversation, where you can hear the tone and inflection in the other person's voice.
Choose the tool that best fits the situation. Each communication tool has its strengths and weaknesses, and the key is to match the tool to the task at hand. By doing so, you can ensure that your message is clear, your communication is effective, and your relationships are strong. Let's dive into the world of email. Crafting the perfect email is an art form that can make or break your professional communication. Whether you're reaching out to a colleague, a client, or a potential employer, the way you structure your email can leave a lasting impression. So let's break down the key components of a well-crafted email.
First, subject lines. The subject line is the first thing your recipient sees, and it can determine whether your email gets opened or ignored. A clear, concise subject line sets the tone for the rest of your message.
Keep it short and to the point. Avoid vague or overly long subject lines. Instead, aim for something that immediately conveys the purpose of your email.
Instead of quick question, which is too generic and might be overlooked, try project timeline update needed. This gives the recipient a clear idea of what to expect and increases the chances of your email being read promptly.
Next, greetings and closings. The way you open and close your email can set the tone for the entire conversation.
Start with a friendly greeting. A simple hi name or hello name can make your email feel more personal and engaging, and end with a polite closing. Phrases like best regards, sincerely, or thank you can leave a positive impression and show respect for the recipient's time.
Now, the body of the email. This is where you convey your main message, but it's crucial to do so in a way that's easy to read and understand.
Avoid massive walls of text. Large blocks of text can be overwhelming and may cause the reader to lose interest. Break your content into smaller, digestible chunks.
Use bullet points or short paragraphs. This makes your email easier to scan and helps highlight key points.
If your email takes longer to read than eating a sandwich, it's too long. People are busy, and they appreciate brevity. Keep your emails concise and to the point, ensuring that every sentence adds value.
Finally, proofreading. Before hitting send, take a moment to review your email for any errors or typos.
Typos can make you look unprofessional. They can also lead to misunderstandings or miscommunications.
Read it out loud. This can help you catch errors you might have missed while reading silently. Or use a grammar checker. Tools like Grammarly can be invaluable in ensuring your email is polished and professional.
A well-crafted email sets the tone for positive communication. It shows that you value the recipient's time and are serious about your message.
Take your time and make those emails shine. A little extra effort can go a long way in making a strong impression.
Your future self will thank you. By putting in the effort now, you can avoid misunderstandings and foster better relationships.
A good email is like a firm handshake. It conveys confidence, clarity, and respect.
It makes a great first impression, so take these tips to heart and start crafting emails that truly stand out.
Your colleagues will thank you. In today's remote work environment, mastering instant messaging etiquette is crucial. It's not just about sending messages. It's about fostering effective communication and collaboration. Whether you're using Slack, Microsoft Teams, or any other platform, the way you communicate can significantly impact your team's productivity and morale. Respect boundaries and use tools wisely. Understand that everyone has different working hours and personal commitments. Avoid sending messages outside of regular working hours unless it's urgent. Use the Do Not Disturb feature to respect your colleagues' time and space. This simple act of consideration can go a long way in maintaining a healthy work-life balance for everyone. Keep your messages clear and concise. Avoid long-winded explanations and get straight to the point. This not only saves time but also reduces the chances of miscommunication. Use bullet points or numbered lists for clarity when necessary. Remember, the goal is to convey your message effectively without overwhelming the recipient with too much information. It's all about using the right tool for the job. Different situations call for different communication tools. For quick updates, instant messaging is perfect. For detailed discussions, consider using email or scheduling a video call. Knowing when to use which tool can enhance your communication efficiency and ensure that your message is received in the best possible way. If a conversation gets too complicated, pick up the phone or hop on a video call. Sometimes, text-based communication can lead to misunderstandings, especially for complex topics. A quick call can clear things up much faster and more effectively. Don't hesitate to switch to a more direct form of communication when needed. Use emojis to convey your intended meaning. Emojis can add a personal touch to your messages and help convey emotions that text alone might not fully capture. However, use them sparingly and appropriately. Overuse can make your messages seem unprofessional, but the right emoji at the right time can enhance understanding and add a bit of fun to your communication. Misinterpretation of tone can be tricky. Without vocal cues, it's easy for messages to be misunderstood. Be mindful of your wording and consider how it might be perceived. If you're unsure, it's better to clarify your intent or follow up with a quick call. This can prevent unnecessary confusion and ensure that your message is received as intended. Use threads and channels to keep communication organized. In busy chat environments, it's easy for messages to get lost. Using threads and channels helps keep conversations on topic and makes it easier for everyone to follow along. This organizational strategy can improve the flow of communication and ensure that important messages are not overlooked. Keep it short and to the point. Next, message length. Long messages can be overwhelming and are often skimmed rather than read thoroughly. Aim for brevity and clarity. If a topic requires a lengthy explanation, consider breaking it up into smaller, more digestible parts or using a different communication method. Be mindful of colleagues' schedules and time zones. First, boundaries. In a global team, it's important to be aware of different time zones and working hours. Schedule meetings and send messages at times that are considerate of everyone's availability. This shows respect for your colleagues' time and helps maintain a harmonious working relationship. Let's move on to instant messaging. By mastering these etiquette tips, you can enhance your communication skills and contribute to a more effective and cohesive team environment. Remember, Good communication is the key to successful remote work. Let's talk about video calls.
First, your setup.
Find a quiet, well-lit spot with a clutter-free background.
Make sure your internet connection is stable.
Next, the mute button.
Mute yourself when not speaking to avoid background noise.
Speak clearly and enunciate your words.
Slow down your speech and pause frequently.
Take turns speaking and use visual cues.
And the camera.
Turn it on to make eye contact and build connections.
It makes a world of difference.
Follow these tips for effective video calls.
Put your best face forward.
Let's talk about building strong relationships remotely.
Create spaces for non-work related conversations.
Use channels like Random or Water Cooler on Slack or Teams.
Schedule regular check-in calls with team members.
Show you care about your colleagues.
Appreciate your colleagues' contributions.
A simple thank you goes a long way.
Be respectful of cultural and time zone differences.
Building strong relationships takes effort.
It's worth it for a connected and productive team.
Stay engaged and happy in your work.
Strong relationships lead to success.
So there you have it, folks. Our top tips for mastering remote communication.
Remember, it's about choosing the right tools, being clear, and building genuine connections.
If you found these tips helpful, give this video a thumbs up and share it with your colleagues.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more insights on remote work and productivity.
Thanks for joining us on TechLine Tips. Stay connected, stay clear, and keep those remote relationships thriving.